What's up, everybody? I'm here with Printz Board, and I'm gonna do a little interview. I'm gonna get to know you a little bit, and I guess let everybody else get to know you a little bit as well.
Sounds good.
So I guess, do you want to introduce yourself? Who are you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Printz Board, like she just said. I'm a songwriter, producer. I play trumpet. I play keys.
I didn't know you played trumpet.
Oh yeah,
That's
I get down
cool.
on the
Yeah,
trumpet.
you look like you can play trumpet.
Yeah. And songwriter, performer. Just love everything that is music, and music is me.
I love that. I love that. I guess, what should my first question be? What is your biggest accomplishment for yourself? It doesn't have to be music. It can be life. Like, what is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishments, 3 of them, my kids.
Oh, beautiful. What?
Yeah,
How many
absolutely.
kids? Oh, I was going to say, how many kids do you have? What are your kids' names?
3 kids. Lola, Michael, and Jasmine.
Oh,
Let me go full names.
Okay.
Lola Melody,
Okay, beautiful.
Michael Prince,
Yes.
and Jasmine Harmony.
Oh, I love that. I always thought when I was growing up, I was like, I'm going to name my kid Harmony or Melody. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm a singer. Like, it has to be. But,
It has to be,
I see why you did that. That's really cool.
That's great.
What do you think was the moment that you decided to become a musician?
My grandparents, my mom and my grandparents, my mom was 13 when she got pregnant with me. So we grew up in the house together. And my grandparents and my mom used to basically tell me to go and play. But I lived in Ohio, so a lot of times it was snow outside, rain outside, or so hot it's unbearable. So I'd end up playing in the house on the organ with the little drums on the side and stuff with my headphones on. And so that was my first introduction to playing music. And then I started playing trumpet when I was 10 in 5th grade. And it was I was just like, okay, this thing's got 3 valves and it must be easy, right? But we were connected immediately. It was like they gave me the trumpet and a week later I was first chair. And then all of a sudden
Wait, what does first chair mean?
First chair, like the leader of the section.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
And everyone started looking at me for where to go, what to do, how it was going. The teacher started picking on me. And
Yep, that's the way they do it.
so it went from there to just blossom into this whatever it is now.
Did you always know you were going to be a musician? Like, did you ever have like I'm going to be a doctor moment, or was it always music as my passion?
When I was young, I think I thought I wanted to be a scientist or something, But anytime anyone had ever asked me that question, I was always the musician who was going to be a scientist, or the musician who was going to be a fireman.
Yes.
It was like, okay, that's part of me, so what else am I doing?
You said when you were younger, you wanted to be like a scientist, right? If you could invent one thing right now, what would it be? On the spot.
Probably something to do with food. And
Just like a cloudy with a chance of meatballs machine?
a cloudy with the chance of meatballs machine, exactly. But meatballs that are not real meat.
Oh, wait, are you vegetarian?
I'm not.
Oh, why
But
not real meat?
Because I don't want to kill things.
Oh, that's true.
I don't want
'cause
things to die.
That's good. That's good. I'm a vegetarian. I wish there was good vegetarian food that tasted like meat, felt like meat, and like gave me protein like meat, but it wasn't meat.
Exactly. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I would. I mean,
That's the
I
issue.
like the Boca burgers and things that are out there.
I've
I
actually
wish they were
seen
a little better.
I've seen they're like cloning animals and like, I don't know, maybe I've just seen like random shit online, but I've seen they're doing that kind of stuff, and I'm just waiting for it to come out because I'm gonna be at their door. Let me in.
I'm gonna be.
You'll be there with me.
I was vegetarian for 7 years
Why did you stop?
because of touring and what we do.
Yeah.
And
That's
now
nice.
it's a little easier now. But before,
Yeah, I bet.
no one was doing that. So
Even
you'd be
now.
in Germany or whatever and you got wet brown lettuce and, it's just like,
It was
no.
what you had to sustain yourself. You had to.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I think even now, and it's pretty good right now, but I find it hard to figure out what I'm gonna eat, just because I want to be able to sustain myself. But yeah,
Yeah.
It can be hard. Anyway, so you're an incredible producer. I've had the honor of working with you, and we've made a couple songs, and it's been it's been really great. But I want to know, what's your like pet peeve in the studio? And did I do
My
it?
main pet peeve, no, you did not. My main pet peeve in the studio is when you have other people in the studio and they chime in.
Gotcha. Like,
when you're connecting, you know, with A and B or A, B, and C, and then there's someone in the back, well, I mean, how about this word? Or what do you think about, because it cuts into the energy, it slices into the energy.
yes, you want to like harness all of that energy onto the people involved and create something beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even if you don't say any word that's used in the song, the energy is still contained right here. You know, I don't want someone else to come in and then they say something and then I get annoyed or you get annoyed.
Yeah.
Even if it's a better idea than the one we have, I know, is it going to translate as well? Because it's not coming from that energy. So
Cool.
that's my pet peeve.
Do you have like a life pet peeve as well?
Several, because I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
Several pet peeves. I don't drink coffee.
Yes.
So I don't know if this can be considered a pet peeve, but the smell of coffee, I cannot take it.
Oh, I feel like I need coffee to survive. It's not a want, it's an absolute need. Genuinely.
Well, I mean, so 99% of people say that. When I tell them that, they're like, okay, I don't trust you.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't trust them, or?
No, they don't trust me.
Oh, okay.
I say, like,
still
I don't
trust
drink
you,
coffee.
but I'm gonna still drink coffee.
Or chocolate. I don't do chocolate.
What about
either, but-
caffeine? Any caffeine?
No.
You don't?
I don't need it. I don't feel it. I don't.
I need it. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What other questions should I ask you? Okay, I've asked you what your biggest accomplishment, your biggest life accomplishment is. What is your biggest music accomplishment?
I would say my biggest musical accomplishment would have to be Where's the Love? Writing Where's the Love? Because it changed the fabric of so many people's existences, you know? And it made me realize that our notes and our words are not thrown out there in vain, you know?
Yeah.
Someone's listening, someone's feeling what you felt, or you may create
Speaks to people.
a new feeling that they weren't even thinking about feeling. And those songs, like that song, not only did it help people, it helped me personally to change the direction of my writing.
Yes.
You know, what I want to do with music and art.
Oh, because, I mean, before that, did you go down that route of, like, helping people feel things and, you know, connect with people? Or was it more, you know,
I think more it's just like, oh, this is music. Oh, this is a cool chord. All
that
right,
sounds
bippity
fun, it's
bop.
cute, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we can dance to this, you know,
So
whatever.
what was the inspiration then when you were writing?
The inspiration for that song was more about, I guess, the towers, you know, the Twin Towers stuff happening September 11th. That was underneath it all. But the true inspiration of it is this thing called the Frog Song from the UK.
The frog song?
Yeah.
Okay. Spill
The
tea.
Frog Song was way back in my day when me and Jesus were coming up. It was this ringtone, and it was the most popular thing in the UK. Yes.
Okay. Can you give me a
And
little...
I don't remember how it goes, but it was
okay.
massive. And so we had about 15 minutes to write another song, which Where's the Love essentially was written in 15 minutes. will.i.am says 30, but I'll fight him. It's 15.
No, it's 50.
I was just thinking, well, what can I write that's like, what chords can I put down that would be as popular as this frog song?
Yeah.
And people want to use it on their phone and create a ringtone. So that was the start of it.
Wow.
And then we came up with the Where's the Love that was quite a bit deeper than the frog song.
Yes, yes. Damn, there must have been like you talk about energy in the studio. That must have been a cool energy going from the frog song to this like quite a deep, you know, energy to harness.
Yeah.
It must have been a cool switch in energy.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know, initially Will did a beat and then I was in there by myself and Then I came up with the chords and stuff. And I think it was, he did his bit, I did my bit. And then when he came back in the room, we came up with the Where's the Love bit. And it was like, oh, that's magic. And I'll tell you this is pretty big. So I quit Black Eyed Peas, like in 2000, I quit. And then when we got back together, basically the first song we wrote was Where's the Love.
Wow.
The reason I quit is because Will and I were bumping heads.
Yeah, I was just going to ask why.
And then we talked and we realized,
Oh, so this was the first song you guys wrote after that, like,
breakup.
bumping heads breakup moment.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's like, where's the love, man? Like, come on.
Exactly. So that there was that layer of the song as well.
That's special. And then, yeah, I guess magic was made. Did you know in the time that it was going to be like such a popular song? Like,
no, I had no idea. That's what I'm saying. That's where it got into me. It got into me where I was like, oh, wow, this stuff can really move mountains.
True. Yeah.
I was anti-popular anything at that point.
Yeah.
I was like, even Fergie coming to the band, I was like, man, she's singing all these runs and all this, just like Christina Aguilera, blah, 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 and then I love Christina, but she was doing pop. And then it was like, wow, like if you do this like super simple and you say something that means something, it can really, really change the vibration of the planet.
I think a lot of people like to sit on pop a little bit, but you're right. Like there's a reason why it's popular, and if it's gonna speak to people, regardless of how, like that's speaking to people, and that's making a difference. Like music really does make a difference in this world, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
How crazy that we get to be musicians and make that difference through something that like is bigger than us. Music, like what? That's crazy.
And think about this too. So many people don't have an outlet for their feelings or for their stories. What do they do? I mean, this is where I feel like people end up committing suicide or being weirdos and going off and
doing crazy shit.
Making
the world worse place,
Right. And we're like, oh man, he pissed me off.
Oh, absolutely. My songs are my diary. Like, actually.
Right.
Yeah, there are some songs I'm like, I can't show people that because, damn, like, that's too much. Calm down. Let's bring it back to earth a little bit.
But your story is somebody else's story.
Yes,
so
that's true. So
no matter how unique you think it is, it's somebody else's story too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, I'm trying to see if there's any more questions I feel like I need to ask, but I think we got a lot out of you, and okay, ready? My last question.
Yep. I'm ready.
One bit of advice. You're in a time machine. You get to talk to your younger self. What is that bit of advice that you would give him?
That's a good one. I think I would tell him to be patient. It will all come. That's what I would say. I didn't find myself thinking too deeply. You know what I mean? So I was gangbanging and stealing cars and doing all kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Going crazy.
Because I didn't know what the future held, and didn't have any confidence in music really that it was gonna necessarily take me there. I had all the people around, the naysayers, as we say.
What does that mean? Naysayers?
Yeah, people saying you can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and, family members saying that, friends saying that, and blah, blah, so it's like, kind of like, okay, well, do I need a plan B?
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm just going to hustle. I'm just going to be out here. And
that's my pet peeve. In high school, I remember we had this one class where, like, the teachers were trying to get us to like think about what we wanted to be when we were older, and I was like, I'm gonna be a singer. And they were like, okay, well, don't be stupid. You need a plan B. And I was like, why do I need a plan B? I'm gonna be a singer. Like that's the only thing that would make me this happy is music. So why would I? What am I gonna do? Like be a hairdresser? That's not gonna bring me joy.
Exactly.
What plan B? Shut up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No plan Bs.
No.
But that's what I'll tell my younger self.
Be patient and what was it? Be patient and
it'll come.
And it'll come.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, when I mentor kids and adults alike, I tell them be sure to not overthink.
Yes.
I didn't really have a problem with that when I was younger, but I think that it's a problem now. So
Yeah.
for my younger
with
self, I would say that, but to the people don't
of
overthink.
our generation, yeah. 'cause
Don't overthink.
it's so easy to, especially as, yeah.
Don't overthink.
No, I need to hear it as well. I'm not gonna lie, I need to hear it as well, because in this day and age, in this industry, like there's a equation to everything. It's like, do this and then you get this, do this and then you get this, and it's like, fuck, like let me breathe, Jesus.
Right. Let me breathe.
But yeah, no, you're right. Like just chill. It's gonna be okay, and it'll happen when it happens. Yeah.
In the hood, in my hood, we say study long, study wrong, right?
What does that mean?
That's like, if you stick on something too long, you keep digging into it, it's gonna be wrong.
Study wrong. Gotcha.
Study long, study wrong.
Oh, I love it. Love it. Well, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening to us. Just honestly have a DMC, to be honest. Yeah. Anything you want to say to the people?
Peace.
Peace.